show called Pops, where they drop the knowledge on all the latest thoughts from comics and movies, games and TV
Deadpool and
shows.
Wolverine. That's right. Deadpool 3. Marvel is saved, right? All is good. MCU. Yay. That I thought was exceedingly weak. Kidpool is this most profane of the Deadpools, and they really had, I guess they had cut pieces of it out of the movie. Headpool, who's like Zombie Pool, kind of flies around. Cowboy Pool. There's just all this stuff. Now, in the comics, I have to admit, they throw things out there and then you have to wait for another series for them to do something again. And I just feel this is the worst part of the Deadpool stuff for me personally. As a comic book fan, none of this is what I wanted because it's so overdone. This is my Harley Quinn and Marvel, right? It's like they have something, fans like it, so let's just keep doing it. Let's keep doing it, and it just never stops. And the joke is so old. I think it was cool that they could have had this sort of like part of his credit scenes to like go back and get the other Deadpools and set up something else, so Deadpool would have some other franchise thing to carry on with. But in this, it was just so they have no purpose. They have no point. I don't even know where they all go when they're all done. Like I don't even know. It just things that it's just something that just happens. I don't. So and Blake Lively's in the suit, but I guess we'll take their word on it. The mask stays on. Dogpool is the only one like the joke stays. The dog doesn't really do anything Deadpool though, which was kind of odd. I don't really. I didn't. I should. I think it was some of the worst of the fan service, and I feel like this is going to set me up to one of my biggest issues with this movie is what does the studio learn from this? Because they should make a ton of money. It's a fun movie. It's rewatchable, especially with an audience. But are they going to learn the right lessons, or are they going to think that doing crazy rated R, gay jokes, lots of cameos, callbacks, stuff. Because they even mock the multiverse. They even say out loud the things that we're saying about the multiverse stink. Stop doing this. But are they going to get the right lessons from a movie like this, or are they going to get the wrong lessons? Or am I going to get Multiverse of Madness again, where I get like the most retarded universe, where it has the stupidest Reed Richards and Black Bolt, who I mean, it's just the worst possible cameo insert stuff. I hate. It's just the absolute worst representations of those characters. Or are we going to tap into some of the good things where they kind of matter, but they don't matter? They're kind of fun. We kind of keep moving because the movie also like it lags a little bit in the middle. So it really didn't need to be quite as long as it was, but it's not some long. There's a joke about no, they're okay with long run times. I'm like, okay, it's a funny gag, but I really am like thinking we could have lost 10, 15, 20 minutes of this movie too with pieces that just didn't matter. And they go through all of this, but it results with Cassandra Nova finding out about the Time Ripper and that she can go and get it. And once she gets it, she can destroy all these universes. So she's the most powerful being. I don't even know where the other Cassandra Novas are. I think there's an illusion that most of them don't make it. They die in the womb with Professor Xavier, but don't totally get that was explained. I also don't understand where's the Deadpool in the 616 that he's supposed to be going into, or the TVA I'm going to put him. Like, where's that Deadpool? What happened? Because there's a quick thing on the screen of a Deadpool with a crying Thor that's quote way in the future. So I'm like, was he going to be put in the same universe? So there'd be two Deadpools. So end of the day, if you want to have fun, this movie was fun. But if you're thinking that this saved the MCU for me or anybody else, I think that this is a piece of that possible redirection. But I think the other things that are happening with their Marvel announcements, like the Russos coming back to the Avengers film, doing two Avengers films, is a bigger news, a bigger impact to the franchise than what Deadpool Wolverine does. There's a joke about Hugh Jackman taking a bag of cash. There's a joke about Hugh Jackman playing this, like, welcome to the MCU. You'll play this part till you're 90. There are a lot of those things that Deadpool can get away with saying because that's what fans are thinking. But I don't know what that manifests itself as what happens next for Marvel. So, well, that's my take on it. I had a lot of laughs, had fun. Pieces of it are very rewatchable and fun. Enjoyed watching it again. Other pieces, I'm like, ooh, that doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. This isn't really that funny now. This is whatever. So, because some of the crude, crass stuff, it just for me, it just gets old. I mean, I get it. I get that some of you guys are totally into it for that, but for me, I don't think that stuff ages as well. Because once the shock factor is gone, it's just not as funny. So, anyway, that's my take on it. Love to hear from you guys where you're at. And thanks for watching. I'm Pops.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope